What I didn't like about Marco Silva was the currency of certain managers, as we've discussed before, that go into a job, stay there for 5 minutes, and then bat their eyelids at what they think is a bigger job, which is...
The talkSPORT Clips of the Week.
One of my favourite trails, that one.
That's a good one, isn't it?
It's an earworm for me.
So whenever Paul or Andy are away, they do a special. But don't worry, any clips you've heard this week will be on a bumper Clips of the Week next week when Paul and Andy are reunited. So we're doing a weekend sports breakfast special. I haven't heard these ones. Exciting. We'll start with Cass chatting to Lincoln boss Danny Cowley during last season's cup run.
The players are desperate to get promoted because
players have been brilliant.
They've had a great season, and I'm lucky enough to meet one of them. I thought he was a fantastic person.
Marco Fambastic.
It's a great compliment. I don't think you couldn't be described as anything better than fambastic, could you?
Not really. Now, here's Georgie bringing you all the latest headlines.
With a Renault Traffic van, what van's best medium van for the second year running? Your top stories: Wolves have sacked Kenny Janet.
Sorry, I've forgotten that one.
This is Georgie and Cass looking at the latest odds with Nicola McGeady.
I thought Brighton were a really big price, considering their level with Everton on the same points, and they're at home. Tell us the price of them, Nicola.
I'm with you. They are priced at 11-5.
Are they?
Really shocked.
It was
Bingham
quite high.
she must have sat on a drawing pin or something.
Tony and Georgie here are discussing the perils of the rumour mill.
How many times you heard about a golfer or someone who's done what, and you say, what's happened there? And they go, well, apparently this has happened.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
You know, it's all these stories, they spread like wildflower.
It does. Wildflowers do spread.
They actually do. I don't see why it's a clip, to be honest.
Quite as combustible as wildfire.
No, probably not.
I can't even say the word combustible.
No, you can't. This is Georgie and Cass chatting all things Man City, and Tony posing something of a head-scratcher.
I know Aguero was injured yesterday, but I don't see Aguero being there next season.
I think the question is, Georgie, are Aguero a better team with Aguero in it or without him?
I'd say with him they're better, aren't they? Aguero United are better if he's there.
What a fine team they are. And here's Georgie looking ahead to another excellent commentary on talkSPORT.
We'll have commentary of England against Germany, which is on Tuesday evening. Sam Matterface returns to the microphone. You've got Ray Parlour alongside him. So that will be, oh, please, God, let them be better, is all I can think, frankly.
I think they normally do a good job, don't they? It's a bit harsh on them.
But it's good to have feedback, though, isn't it? You've got to accept it.
I think we know what Georgie meant there.
Staying with Georgie, here she is describing her perfect morning routine.
Wherever you're going today, be careful, please, because there is snow out there, much to my excitement. Nothing like too much coffee and a little bit of white stuff first thing in the morning.
Well, there you go.
Sure about that.
Never floats your boat, Georgie.
Cass and Georgie now talking to Jim Proudfoot during the World Cup, and Tony suddenly goes a bit cockney.
I really don't want to tempt fate, but I would fancy England in similar circumstances again then.
What about, Jim, I was going to ask you, what about also...
What about?
He's quite cockney anyway, isn't he? Obviously. And proudly Irish, obviously.
Of course.
Are you all right?
Excuse me, yeah, no, I'm fine.
You've got 20 minutes left.
No, I'm good.
Can you make it? Good.
All good.
Here's Tony mixing his football analogies.
I think it's very, very difficult. There are so many black and white situations that happen in a match, and the biggest area of always the grey area.
You can't argue with that, really.
I don't know, I'm trying to work it out. Yeah, makes sense.
This is Georgie trailing an exciting Welsh rugby guest.
Yaya Evans will come on, the former Wales, British Lions and Bath winger.
What, Ewan Toure? Yaya Evans?
Do you remember Colo Evans? He was a great flanker.
Colo and Yaya Evans, the brothers.
Of course, it's the Super Bowl this weekend. Here's Tony turning his attention to the NFL.
You know American sport far better than me, especially American football, Georgie, but they seem to be at leatherheads all the time within American football.
Leatherheads.
No.
They did used to wear those leather helmets in the old Red Grange. He used to wear them.
Well, I mean, leatherhead could apply to be the 51st state, couldn't it? Just to help him out.
It's true. Here's Georgie with an interesting take on the possibility of alien life forms.
I would not have recognised Stoke if I turned on the telly and I'd come in from an alien planet, turned on the telly and seen the red and white stripes. I would have been thinking, maybe that's Southampton.
I don't know what the aliens think. Do they get in free?
A very good point, isn't it?
They have their own
No,
section.
just suggesting that all the aliens have got an encyclopedic knowledge of Southampton, haven't they? So they go, well, what do they learn before they come down here? They learn about Tommy Widrington and Egil Ostenstadt. They get that lesson first, don't they? This is golfer Graham Storm joining the guys on the show.
The one thing that I've said all along is that, I'm not going to set targets or goals this year, because every time I've done that, I've put too much pressure on myself. So this time it's all about, turning up each week.
And what's your goal then this year, then, Graham?
Not to have any goals, I think, Tom. I think you'll find, basically. Back to Georgie again, this time with some breaking boxing news.
Hello, it's the Weekend Sports Breakfast. Coming up, we'll talk Anthony Joshua. Dillian White also fought last night, as did Katie Price.
Actually, you've got to
get back in the public eye.
Get a good crowd, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And finally, it's Tony at the start of another busy Weekend Sports Breakfast, giving out the contact details.
Give us a call on 08717 223344 or text us on 81089, email via TalkSport free, that is, or tweet us at talksport.
Well, no, but you've got .com, you've got .org, and you've got .r. It's a sort of pirate.
What about .r? No, well done to Tony and Georgie. It's a great listen, and I listen to it every week, so...
Can't blame him.
He never had a shot, but...
He'll get chances the weekend against Huddersfield.
What about being pulled off? So what about Surrey substituting him after 60 minutes or so?